we have a live audience, and we're so excited to have you all here. I see a lot of red today.
Yes, everybody
beautiful.
Looking good.
I know. Thank you. Today is Valentine's Day. Also, Erica Cobb's birthday.
Yes.
Yep. So we have a lot to get to. We do have a special love episode. Okay, all things themed love. We're going to talk with relationship experts and couples who have found love later in life. But before we get to our first guest, anybody have any fun plans?
I do.
Okay.
I've bought some firewood, and we will be making a fire. So thank you. And we're gonna have a picnic, lay it out on a blanket, have some. Well, I'll have some vino, and just crackle
Is it
in
a
the
picnic
snow.
if it's in the house?
Not really.
It does
You're
picnic.
You're
I don't-
eating on the floor.
I don't think picnic needs to be al fresco. It's just not at a table.
No.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. That sounds really sexy.
Thank you
Tori.
so much.
Yeah. I'm impressed.
Thank you, Sam.
Yeah.
Thank
That
you.
Are you jealous, Jeff?
Yeah, I'll be next to a fire, but I'll be barbecuing. So.
Okay. Good for you.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Maybe, maybe I'll just eat off the floor while I'm there.
Call it Tory style.
Well, our first guest, you guys, is an expert in all things romance. So please welcome back to the show. We love her, Monique Kelley.
Hello, happy birthday, Erica, and happy Valentine's Day.
Hey.
Thank you. Happy Valentine's Day.
Monique, it's so good to see you again. Now, there is a big love story that's been playing out in front of us for months now. I don't know if you've heard, but this guy, Travis Kelce, and this chick, Taylor Swift, I guess, they are everywhere. Now, is this bad for their relationship, just overexposure kind of feeling?
Absolutely, because it puts unnecessary pressure on the relationship. So it's so important that they're doing regular check-ins with each other and also making sure they're having private moments alone. I always say when it comes to coming out with your relationship, look at it like a pregnancy, okay? The first 3 months of the pregnancy, the first trimester, you're not telling a lot of people because you want to make sure you have a healthy pregnancy and everything's good. Same thing with a relationship. The second month is when you start noticing some things where you're like, this might be a little tricky. And then the third trimester is when things get very real. So remember that as you come public with your relationships.
I like that. Now, a lot of people think their relationship is just for publicity. I don't. I think it's a real love story. Do you think that's the case?
I think that it's not just about the publicity, but I think they're enjoying the publicity.
Yes,
First of all,
I'd agree.
I didn't even know who Travis was before Taylor, okay? But I was like, good pick, Taylor. He's fine.
Yeah.
And then for Taylor, she gets to be like the fun cheerleader with her hot football boyfriend. So I think they're enjoying it, and I think it's real, but it is definitely very public, which adds a lot of pressure.
All right, Monique, how about this one? This is an example. Kelly Rizzles, Bob Saget's widow, just went public with her new relationship with Breckenridge Meyer. In your opinion, is there a time limit for dating again after losing a spouse?
Well, here's the thing. Lots of times when someone loses a spouse, if it was a long-term sickness, they've lost that spouse way before that spouse has actually gone on and transitioned. In this case, she's young. She still has her years in front of her. So I think it's great that she's going into another relationship. But I always say with widows, it's really important that you understand that you might not find that same kind of love again you had with your spouse who has now transitioned. But that doesn't mean that you can't find another great love in another way. So it's important that you are open to new relationships, and when you get in one, don't feel guilty about being happy again. Right. Enjoy it.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people that have lost their spouse, they feel guilty. And you shouldn't. Please.
Yes.
It's
heavy.
I know. We have to talk about dating in your 40s and 50s. So how can you set yourself up for a successful relationship? What advice would you give to our viewers?
Welcome to my world, the 40s. So I always tell people, first of all, you have to be very careful about the dating narratives you tell yourself, because as you get older, you've had experiences, heartbreaks, disappointments. A lot of times you tell yourselves that dating is so hard, there's not good people out there, and you start believing that. That's number one. Number two, be unapologetic about who you are and what your needs are in a relationship. That's number two. Number three, make sure you're listening to what someone is telling you. If someone is very clear that they're not looking for a relationship or a long-term relationship and that's something you want, hear them and believe them. Also, I think it's extremely important that you understand as you hit your 40s, you're also hitting your sexual prime, and to enjoy that and embrace that time. Be unapologetic for that, for sure.
Okay, sis. All right. So, Monique, before you go, we need to know, what are some of the latest dating trends that you're noticing right now?
Oh, yes. The big one is this. Armchair diagnosing is so last year, meaning just because you don't have a connection with someone and it didn't work out, not everyone is a narcissist, you know, those buzzwords. You know, not everyone is just love bombing, so be aware of that. Also, speaking of love bombing, people are looking for real, authentic connections. So they're aware if something is being too much too soon. Also, one of the big things that people are recognizing is distance is no longer a huge factor. People are making long distance relationships work. And also, as you get, we're talking about dating in your 40s, a lot of people are finding love 50s, 60s, 70s, reuniting with people from their past. So be open to that. That's a huge trend that we're seeing as well.
In fact, we're going to talk about that later. We have a real life reunification, very hot, very...
Not the way you said it.
Yeah, you not the way I say it.
Reunification.
Reunited and it feels so good.
That was
Yeah.
Thank you for stopping by. We always love having you. Happy Valentine's Day. And to our viewers, you can keep up with Monique on Instagram at Cocktails and Confessions. You can also get her book, Reality in Chaos, wherever books are sold. Thank you again. Great seeing you.
Thanks,
Great
Monique.
cover.